Thou shalt have no other
Right,
gods
back part
before
2,
me.
and still going strongly. Um, and just changing some civics there. It's good to change civics, despite the fact that it'll make you a little bit more unstable, and will send you into anarchy. As you can see, I am quite clearly in the lead, and it did stay that way for quite some time, if not the whole time. I can't actually remember, because I did this a while ago. And I am building the Great Wall right about now, which is probably a good idea. 9 turns, that's not bad. 8 turns. One of the problems with southern kind of China
Art for art's sake is an
is
empty
that
phrase.
you don't
Art
get
for the
great
sake of
production,
truth. Art for the sake of the
except
good
near
and
that
beautiful.
marble resource,
That is the faith that I am searching for.
or southeast China at least. And it can be slow growing for some cities, which is a problem if you need 2 temples. Another problem is the spread of religion, because depending on what you choose as your state religion, that's gonna spread more than the non-state religion, depending on what you choose out of Confucianism and Taoism. Obviously one is going to spread more than the other, and that will be a state religion. So you'll need to build some missionaries at some point, which I believe I did. And as you can see, the very, very unrealistic Great Wall has gone up. And the 4 cities inside are not going to be affected by barbarians, which is useful.
Some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and some few to be chewed.
Music
and digested.
is good because it will allow you to get wonderfully great artists if you research it first. I was tempted to go for that great library, but I didn't, or the hanging gardens. Oh wait, I did. Okay, that's probably not a great idea, because I should have been building something else like missionaries. It's possible because it might have been because I didn't have anything else to do at the time, but I really should have been at the time. As you can see, I'm building temples in those 2 cities, and in Xi'an I am getting, hopefully I should have been getting, yeah, temple. Okay. And cutting down forests became a very important thing for the production of the temples near to the end, when I started rushing a bit. Another source of fire there. Once again, slavery. You've probably seen me use that in other videos. Slavery is good. Not in reality, but slavery is good in this game because it will allow you to speed up the production of things, which is very important, especially in China, because China you get lots of population very quickly because it's got such fertile land and a lot of land. As you can see, there are barbarians in the north, and I don't have to be worried about them because they're not going to do anything, as I have the Great Wall. And there's the Japanese. Oh yes, that's the other UHV. You need to get 120 units. That's a lot of units. For 1600, I believe it is. 1600 AD. That's not easy. And you need a good treasury for it. Good economy. I think I got that pretty easily. Built a city in Korea just because the city there is quite good because of the resources it has around it. However, if you build a city there,
Music be the food of
be
love.
cautious because
Rhye.
the Japanese are very, very likely to declare war on you to try and take it, because I think they're probably programmed to an extent to try and take that city. There you go. Music gets me a great artist, and I will do something with it. There you go. So 5 cities now, I need 3 more.
Meditation brings wisdom. Lack of meditation leaves ignorance. Know well what leads you forward and what holds you back.
Obviously, I'm still struggling to spread religion. And, especially without roads that connect the cities up together, makes things difficult. I was going to build the academy. I wasn't sure where I was going to do it though. Okay, a second. Again, there are a lot of resources down south. Good for food, good for money, but not so good for production. So it makes it difficult to decide where to place a city. Being a bit generous. Bit too generous, maybe. And the workman finally made it back, somehow. And still decided to send him back. $50 AD, and found the city of Fuzhou, however you want to pronounce it. Still getting more temples. I needed to spread Confucianism into Han Cheng. So I should probably have been building a Confucianist missionary at that point. Or a settler, which I was. I've still only got 6 cities. Oh, no, that would be my second last city that settler would build.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts.
Good. Great engineer. Gotta love him. I was wondering which should I do. I think I wanted more great people, so I was gonna go for the Leaning Tower. There's nothing better than a great person for that. That's a good place to put it, because there's a bit of cover there, good for production. But I built that city instead. Not so smart, but oh well. As you can see, I was choosing to try and make my small cities better, which is a good idea. That's 250 AD, and that is the end of part 1. And by part 1 I mean part 2.